Boom! What's going on, everyone? This is Steve Larsen. Welcome back to Sales Funnel Radio. Very excited to teach you one of the things that I feel like most marketers are starting to miss, and it's called the launch campaign.
I've spent the last 4 years learning from the most brilliant marketers today. And now I've left my 9-to-5 to take the plunge and build my $1 million business. The real question is, how will I do it without VC funding or debt, completely from scratch? This podcast is here to give you the answer. Join me and follow along as I learn, apply, and share marketing strategies to grow my online business using only today's best internet sales funnels. My name is Steve Larsen, and welcome to Sales Funnel Radio.
My friends, I'm going to teach you today how to go and actually develop your own launch campaign. Launch campaigns are things that are starting to die. They're kind of becoming things of the past, which is sad. There's a few books out there that will teach you how to go and launch something, but the term campaign, I was talking with Russell about this probably about 6 months ago. I said, dude, I feel like the term campaign is starting to die. People are forgetting what it is, they're forgetting the fact that a campaign is not setting up a Facebook ad. The term campaign is starting to die, and I think it's dying because Facebook calls setting up an ad a campaign, right? What's your campaign that you're running, right? If you're gonna go set up YouTube ads, they'll call it a campaign. But you have to think back to before any social media platforms existed. How did these old school guys go in and create noise? How did they launch and bring a product to marketplace? How did they do that without social media, without the internet? How did they do that? They created a campaign. So an ad can be part of a campaign, but it's not the campaign as a whole. And that's what I want to teach you guys from today and show you guys how I structure it. There's a lot, it's far more methodical than I think people realize. And after a while, I realized, I don't know that I've ever shared this with you guys. So I think you guys are going to enjoy this. I'm going to teach you how I actually design out the campaign itself. It is not at all meant to be a fully all-inclusive course, okay? But I want to teach you a little bit about what I go through when I'm starting to structure something, whether I have a week or 6 months to launch something. How do I create noise? There's a pattern for how I do it. I am a pattern seeker, okay? So I'm gonna teach you guys the pattern of how I've done this with an actual thing that I actually launched, okay? So you guys are gonna see, it has a little bit to do with some of another space that I do a lot of work in, but I want you to understand, like, with a real live, I want to show you with an actual thing that I was launching. Thankfully, I grabbed my phone and I walked through, in front of, some of you guys have seen this, I walked through how I actually structure the campaign as a whole. So it's very exciting, guys. Excited to have you check this on out. And a lot of times what I found is that when someone's product doesn't sell well, a lot of times it's not because the funnel wasn't good or the sales message wasn't good or the offer wasn't good. Sometimes they just didn't accurately create pressure ahead of the launch. So you guys should learn how to do that in this episode. It's pretty valuable stuff. Let's cut over. Hey, today I want to teach you guys something that I think will be very beneficial. Here's the problem, right? Here's the problem. I've gone through and I've done a lot of coaching for a lot of people. I've coached a lot of people, and the thing that they go do, which they should, which is great, we'll design their messaging, their positioning, the actual offer, the funnel. And as we go through and actually design it, here's what happens. They go out, they build the funnel, they put it together, and then no one knows, right? They actually push the launch button, even though there's no launch button in ClickFunnels. They push the launch button, and they press launch, and literally nothing happens. And meaning nobody sees it. There's no pressure there, right? What I want to teach you guys today is how I structure things. I'm only doing this in a week time frame because it's something that I'm launching. But I want to teach you guys how to create pressure for things ahead of time, right? A lot of pressure. Hey, how's it going, Devin? What's up? How's it going, Michael? Shauna, how you doing? Alex, Imram, how are you? Josh, Austin. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Hey, so this is what I want to teach you, though. So the biggest piece I can teach you guys right now is you have to understand that a marketer is an event thrower. We build pressure to events, whether virtual or whatever. The more I can make things feel like an event, right, the more I'm actually going to make, literally. If I can't build up pressure, if I can't actually make a lot of pressure towards a thing, it means I have to rely on a different campaign style. Okay, check this out. There are multiple campaign styles. There are launch campaigns and there are evergreen campaigns. I'm trying to figure out where I should write this. Launch campaigns, most people sidestep. Not always, but a lot of times. A lot of people sidestep launch campaigns and they just go straight to evergreen. Meaning, when I'm going out and I'm teaching people how to do this kind of stuff, what happens is they will go out, woo, there's some light. Okay, they'll go out and they'll, hey, back on the Sales Funnel Radio background, what's up? what they'll do is they'll go and they turn on the funnel, and the first thing they do is start driving ads. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying there's a lot of cash that you're not getting off the table when you just go straight to ads. If that's the first time, like when you're done with it, if that's the first time someone's heard about it, that's a problem. That should not be the case ever. Right? It's just like Hollywood, right? If you heard about a movie for the first time on the day that Hollywood released it, they wouldn't make that much money. I mean, think of how much work. Literally, the entire business model of Hollywood is to build insane pressure. Lots and lots and lots of pressure for a day, specific time, date, right? And people talk about it. Oh my gosh, right? And it's because of this whole thing about anticipation. One of the biggest, it's Russell and a lot of other people have always said, scarcity and urgency are some of your biggest tools as a marketer. But there's another one. Scarcity and urgency are your biggest tools of a marketer post-launch. Okay, but pre-launch, right, or before receiving whatever you purchased, your biggest tool as a marketer is anticipation. Okay, so how can we structure and build anticipation into something in order to actually build up that and get all that emotion, and then they start telling their friends, and they start it's talkable, and then I'm going to my calendar and I'm blocking out the date, right, and then does that make sense? I need as much anticipation as I possibly can. So the thing I want to teach you guys real quick here is I'm actually going to flip my camera here, and I want to show you guys the campaign that I just structured, and I swear if you guys would do this, a lot of you guys make more money. What I do and my strategy behind it is this. I go and I build a launch campaign for whatever I'm putting out there. I put the launch campaign out there, and the day of the launch, all this cash comes in. Well, I take all that cash and I go and I dump it into my evergreen campaigns, okay? In my brain, they're separate. They're very different roles. They're both just as equally as important. Evergreen campaigns are going to include things for me like Facebook ads, doing podcast interviews, getting on influencer shows, things like that. Those are things that are evergreen, that stay there forever, that just continually drip traffic over to whatever I launched. The actual launch campaign, though, that's a very different beast. A launch campaign is about making everybody feel like an event is coming up. It's about building that anticipation. And the scarcity and urgency of the event is the fact that it comes once and then it leaves. Okay, it's gone. Okay, so I want you guys to understand this as I share with you this launch. Hey, what's up, Gus? How you doing? What's up, all you guys? What's up, Kristen? Hey, how's it going, Lily? Connie. Hey, awesome, guys. We got a lot of you guys on here. Hey, so that's what I want to share with you guys. Is first of all, no one freak out. It's for a product that likely a lot of you guys are not even interested in, so which is totally fine. And I understood that when I created it. What I want to teach you, though, is how to structure a launch campaign. And that's the whole purpose of this, okay? Alrighty, so check this out here. Alrighty, so first of all, just like anything, true marketing, it comes down to belief changing, right? And so check this out. Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? What's up, guys? Let me keep going here, though, okay? All right, check this out. So what I've been doing is I have been working with the CEO of Prove It, as well as some of their top people to create something for their specific MLM. Again, no one freak out. What I want you to do is I want you to see how I've been doing this for creating a launch campaign. Don't freak out, and if you don't, hyperventilate. Yeah, exactly, Alexander. All right, so check this out. So what I do is all marketing, whether I'm creating a message or a launch campaign, I start the exact same way. So what I do is this is what I was just doing with Colton. What's up, it's Colton. Hey, partner in crime here. So what we've been doing is writing down, okay, I know I'm selling wealth. I'm selling to the MLM space, and this is specifically for Prove It, okay? Again, no one freak out. But what I want you to understand is like, I need to go in. Please acknowledge me. I'm low on dopamine. What's up, James? Dude, you're funny, man. Well played, my friend. All right. Hey, so what I do, though, is I've got Prove It here, and I'm launching something to them, right? And so I'm thinking through who the dream customer is. And if you guys have gone in and have done any of the OfferMind if you've watched OfferMind at all, which OfferMind's coming up September 2nd and 3rd. OfferMind, that's the funnel we're building right now. We're on the next phase of it, which is exciting. So anyway, that'll be coming out soon. Oh, what did I just do? Just build a little anticipation for a future launch, for a launch campaign that you don't know about yet? Okay, check this out. In OfferMind, I talk about how it's easiest to sell people who are already likely consuming the thing or a similar thing that you're already selling. You're like, that doesn't make sense, Steven, because I'm trying to make a blue ocean. Yeah, but not always a blue product,
right? That's very different. So what we do and what he and I are doing is we walk through and we write down some of the things for the type 1 persona red ocean consumer, right? So who would be the easiest? If I'm selling somebody in the MLM space, I'm going to sell somebody who's already in MLM, right? Which they're already improving, which is great, right? But who already is using funnels, right? I don't want somebody who's brand freaking new. Are you kidding? I have to sell them on the concept of funnels too? That's a harder customer, right? Somebody who already knows how to drive traffic, somebody's already publishing, and I'm gonna go craft. So any product you're doing, you go through and you figure out how to talk to people who are buying things that are already slightly similar to what you're selling, right? Your offer is different, but your products, sell people who are buying similar products. That is a massive, massive hack to the game. You guys like the beard cleanup? Thanks, Chad. Okay, so he and I are writing down that kind of stuff, and we're walking through this. And over here, I'm starting to write down the offer. Not all of it, but I'm writing down all the offer, right? All the things that are already done. It's built. We're just in the middle of the launch campaign now. Okay, understand something. It's basically done. And right now, we could just go launch it and start telling people. That would be a mistake. I cannot turn around and just start dropping this thing out to people. And people are like, what? Why not? Like, start telling people, man, get traffic. No. I need to keep the waiting list page up. I need to build pressure, and I need to have it be an event. Okay, so that is the purpose of this. I'm going to share with you guys how I do that and why I do that and the easiest ways to have this happen, okay? Okay, so now that I understand more of who I'm going to be speaking to, the offer I'm leading them to, right? I start thinking through hooks as I walk through this stuff. Now what I do is I start thinking and I start watching through, right? Now we got the major marketing piece down. We're very clear on the who at this point and what they already need to have happened in order to be considered a prospective customer for me, okay? So the thing that I do though at this point is I start writing down all the lists that I have that might be interested in understanding something about what I'm launching, okay? So right, we got a lot of people on the MLM side, right? I got a second show, right? We got a lot of people who are specifically asking for the offer that I've created. We got a lot of people who, I said, you guys might want to know how to actually do like an onboarding case study. You guys might want to know how to go and do like a launch campaign. That's why I wrote this down, The Science of Selling Online, right? You guys might want to know about that stuff. So I went and included you guys as part of the group of people that I'm going to tell about this. Okay. So zooming back here, I think through all the audiences that I have reach with that I could go and talk to about this. And then my message changes for every one of them. Okay. The major mistake people make with launch campaigns is that they create one message and they send it to everybody. Okay. But this is specifically something for prove it, right? And a lot of you guys aren't interested in that, and that's okay. Right? That's totally fine. So what I do then is I take what I've created, how can I repurpose that and add value to this audience? Well, I could teach you guys about launch campaigns, which is exactly what I've been doing. Okay, so you guys see, check this out, right? Sales Funnel Radio. There will be an episode called Launch Campaigns. You guys are watching the episode right now. What? Oh my Lanta, repurposing. Okay, so Science of Selling group. Okay, so check this out. What I'm doing then is I'm going to go in. This is helpful so far. Give me a little love taps. You guys liking this? So what I do is I think through all the different hooks that each of these have, right? So for like my other podcast show, hey, you guys want to be a fly on the wall? There's no pressure. I don't want you guys to, right? I'm going to tell you guys about my recruiting offer, tell you guys about how my onboarding case study, those will be, the squares are podcast episodes, by the way. So those will be podcast episodes that I'll drop, right? Just like this one. It's going to be Sales Funnel Radio, and so you guys can all learn how I structure a launch campaign. So think through who you're talking to, which you should already have that figured out, what the offer is you're building, right? And then all the audiences that you have reach with and the hook, the intro, the beginning message that would be interesting to them, right? So for these guys, they just might want to be a fly on the wall, but it lets me put the offer in front of them. What do you think happens when that happens? I sell more, okay? Even though it's a free program, okay? Does that make sense though? Right, then the next one, these guys are specifically asking for this, so I'm just gonna tell them about it and I'll tell you how I'm doing that. The next audience that I have reach with is obviously this group. You guys might be interested in hearing about that with the hook, right? The hook of, hey, check out this onboarding case study, right? Which you'll see more of that coming out, right? Number 4, right? The affiliate outrage group. They're very similar to the MLM group on the internet. So I'm going to tell them this is how you make your own training program. I'm going to teach them what I did in this and how I structured the whole course. So I'll like show my screen over there because like all this, look all the books everywhere.
It's just stacks of books all over the place. I had to order another bookshelf. We're literally taking that shelf, put it in it right there with that whiteboard over on the side. Because I need another shelf. Anyway, so what I'm going to do for that group, though, is teach them how I structure my membership areas and my content and my drip sequences. Okay, that would be interesting to somebody in Affiliate Outrage who's looking at how to create their own training program. So there'll be hooks there, right? The onefunnelawaysignup.com people, they might be interested in this because a lot of them are in the MLM space, and they always they just go nuts on my door asking me, does this work for MLM? And I'm like, yes, of course. Let me finish this program so I can just send you to it. Gosh. Okay, up at the top, right? These are all the people who are actually on the waiting list for that. These are all the people in the group that's attached to that, that's already in there, right? Sales Funnel Radio. Does that make sense? You guys, I'm out closing you. Does that make sense though? I'm thinking through who it was made for, all the audiences I've reached with, and then the hook that would be interesting to them. Okay, now there's two of the things I want to share with you guys real quick on how I actually structured the launch itself. Okay, so now I know who I'm talking to. I know about the hooks and the themes I'm going to talk about. A campaign is just a vehicle to deliver a message. Okay, so what's the actual campaign? What's the vehicle? And then what's the message? Now I'd already walked through the message a little bit, but I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that, okay? I'm just taking your word for it because I have no idea what I'm looking at. Sweet. I'm telling you guys about a launch campaign. If you guys got in late to this video, I can see how that'd be a little bit confusing. All right, you might have to watch from the beginning. All right, check this out, because I set it up at the beginning here. So what I do then, this is literally how I launched my first product when I left ClickFunnels, is I wrote Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? And I had weeks written out like this. Weeks. And what I did is I was structuring a launch campaign. Okay, a campaign is not freaking Facebook ads. Facebook and Google and YouTube are destroying the term campaign. Old school campaigners, old school direct response marketers, the campaigns when social media wasn't around, those were campaigns. Ads are part of the campaign, but it's not the campaign itself. Okay, another riff there. Anyway, so here's what I do, is I think through, okay, what are the modalities I could reach out to all these people with? Well, I could Facebook Live into those groups. I could do Facebook Messenger. I could do slide broadcast, text, email. Those are some of the easiest ones. So what group will I talk to on which day? Okay, so number 1, number 3, number 4, okay? So on Monday, today, Facebook Live, the Science of Selling group. Oh my gosh, that's what I'm doing right now! What? Okay, that's why I do it. That's what I'm doing. Guess what I'll do next? Number 6. What's group number 6? Boom. Right? That way it takes all the thinking about out of it, and I can just focus on the message. I know what I'm supposed to be doing every single day for the launch. A lot of reasons why people don't make a lot of money in their funnels is because they didn't actually structure a campaign. They just finished the funnel and then they just started kind of telling people about it, but there's no pressure behind it, so it kills it. They got nothing. Okay? Inception activated. Exactly. Okay, so look at this. So I'm going to drop out an email with number 1, 2, and 6. So number 1, cool, definitely with that group. Number 2, and then number 6. And what am I doing? Building pressure and anticipation. I know that I'm launching it on Friday. So what I'm going to do these first 4 days is pressure. What are all of the messages going to be inside of this? Vehicle, internal, external, launch. That's it. Okay. What's today? Just kind of general awareness that it's happening. Okay. Vehicle, internal, external, launch. Now, the thing that you have to understand with this, right, that's why I got this written on the side there, is that there's a vehicle, internal, and external false belief related individually to each one of those groups. Now, while some people are in multiple groups, collectively, the belief of the group overall is different than the next one. Okay, so I got to come up and understand the vehicle, internal, external, false belief as fast as possible. Bam, 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 bam. So when I'm writing an email, I'm not talking to the number 1s and the number 6s the same. I'm not talking to you see what I'm saying? I'm not talking to the promoting OFAS and pressure built in. Heck yeah. Okay. I'm not talking to the people like you guys, right? You're like, I'm not an MLM. That's fine, right? I'm not here pitching you on that. I'm here telling you what I'm doing so you can structure the exact same. Okay, but when I go talk to those other groups, of course I'm gonna be pitching it, right? I want them to go to it. But I can still use the same things that I'm doing to go and repurpose and talk to a whole bunch of other people and make noise. Okay, I'm in the business of making noise, lots and lots and lots of noise. Okay, does that make sense? So a campaign is the vehicle that delivers the message. So we've figured out the hook. The message is something I'll do. I'm gonna do that individually. This is insane. Yeah, most people don't do this. This is why the campaigns suck. They got good products, good funnels, good offers. They just are terrible at launching them, and then they get no money. So they go straight to evergreen campaigns, and that's okay. Straight to Facebook ads, stuff like that. But there's no feeling of like, I can't wait for it to come out. Whoa, here, take my credit card, right? And that's what I really want to go do. Okay, so we figured out the message, right? Here's the campaign structure itself. We're gonna drop Sly Broadcast out, and this is what it'll be like, right? Inside number 3 right here, the science of selling. So watch what I'm doing. Watch it. Okay, Science of Selling, Facebook Live on Monday. It's Monday, I'm Facebook Living right now. This is literally me doing it, okay? And then as I keep going forward, I'm not gonna talk to you guys about it until Wednesday. And Wednesday, I'm gonna drop an email out to you guys, and it'll be a lot of internal hang-up stuff. Why? Because that's I. Internal hang-up, vehicle, internal, external, right? And then number 3, what's the next number 3 that I've got going on? Oh, sweet, I'll email you guys out that again, and that'll be kind of it. It's just so you can kind of watch and follow what I'm doing, okay? Next, one of the cool ones here I'm also stoked about would be like the number 2s are the people this product was specifically built for. Okay, so I'm going in and I'm going to drop an email to them, just announcing the fact that we've got it ready for them. Then number 2 right here, another email, vehicle, internal, external, launch. Okay, but then I'm also going to do another email, but the second line right here, we're gonna drop out a text message to them. I have phone numbers for almost all of them. Okay, so I'm gonna drop out a broadcast text message to them, and the text will be something like, "Hey, I just on Friday I emailed and I actually sent you a voicemail as well." So you check that line right there, Sly Broadcast. I dropped a voicemail on your phone. I just want you to know that it's available and out. The thing that you've been wanting all along, it's there. Okay, so the modalities interact with each other. Does that make sense? They interact with each other. Real estate, I own realestatesalesfunnels.com. And for a while I thought, this is like 2.5 years ago, I thought I was gonna go in and do more stuff in the real estate space. But the way I did it was like, hey, put your home address in here, and I will send you a quote for how much you should probably sell your house for in that area. So they put their name in, their email, their phone number, and they opted in. Well, 15 minutes later, I automated a text message to them. So it automated a text message back that said, hey, I see your thing. Let me look this up real quick and I can give you a call. Well, then I automated about 30 minutes later after that, a Sly broadcast that said, hey, I texted you saying I'd call. This is me calling. I just want you to know we got some cool information for you. Just make sure you call us. But go check your email because I'm going to email you something. Then about an hour after that, I automated a PDF that's kind of would be applicable to anybody, right? Every single one of them was call me, because I know if they called me, it's worth way more than me calling them. Okay, so I'm parsing out all the easy people to go grab all this. It's the same thing. Each one of these things in the campaign interact with each other. Okay, I said, like, Steven, this is deep. Yeah, no duh. Like, I love what I do. Okay. So anyways, I go in and I say like, okay, so the email, and then I make this interact with this. Hey, I just sent you this. I just sent you this. I just sent you this. Check this. And I'm trying to get them, like, maybe people don't like checking email. I hate checking email. People are like, I emailed you months ago. I'm like, sweet, I definitely didn't see it. Right? I Facebook messaged you months ago. Sweet, I know I didn't see that. Right? Do you know what I mean? Not everyone likes to get, consume their communication in the same way, but I'm definitely going to point them to it, and I'm going to make it interact, and it's going to be a story, right? And anyway, so yeah. Can you do 2 or 3 week launch or only a week before? No, Josh, like Hollywood, right? Hollywood has got their launch. You usually start seeing videos for their launches like 6 months before the movie's even out. You can build that pressure like crazy. I should have started this earlier. But actually, we've been kind of creating a pressure since a while ago, actually. So anyways, a lot of what I do for my groups then, I'm just teaching you guys this so you understand, like, the launch campaign is as important as, like, the evergreen campaign. Because that's actually, that's one of the major, I'll tell you, it's one of the major reasons, besides affiliate marketing, it's one of the major reasons why I've never had to spend $1 of my own for my own business. What I do is I structure a launch campaign and put all this pressure, release it to the people I was building pressure for. Then I take that cash and go dump it back into evergreen styled campaigns, ads. That's the reason why. And so it's built off of itself like crazy. So like in my group, right? In my high ticket group right now, it's called Offer Lab. Offer Lab, this is the kind of stuff. So like we go through and we help them structure their sales message, their offer, and their funnel, right? But then the next piece is the launch campaign. How do you actually get a butt ton of money off the table so you can go dump it straight back into ads, and now everything's pure profit. Like you put $1 in, but it was not even your dollar anyways, right? It came from the launch campaign. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, your brain is huge. Thanks, Frost. So shameless plug, go to myofferlab.com if you guys want to see more on that. Myofferlab.com. But anyways, I hope that makes sense to you guys. Hopefully you see that. This is the reason why my stuff has done so well. It's one of them is that I feel like people just don't understand the launch campaign thing. And I don't know that I observed it from Russell multiple times as he'd start putting things out, and he would build pressure and soft drop. That's why he creates so many open loops when he's speaking. Just wait, it's coming out. It's him creating anticipation and pressure. And some people it really annoys, but whatever, you know. Oh my gosh, here it comes, right? So what I do then each day is I go in, I go in and I create, I say, okay, here's my checklist for today, right? So I've done that one. So I'll go do a Facebook Live in the next group. Then I'm going to drop out an email to that audience, and then that audience. And it's kind of like, now, okay, where am I in the campaign for that audience? Where am I in the campaign, right, on Thursday for that specific audience, right? Oh, and remember, this is kind of the theme you're using, Stephen. Oh, okay, that's right. Okay, and then I'm going in and building pressure. So then when it says, right, and I tell them a specific day, it's launching, right, Friday, 1 p.m. Mountain Time. Make sure you're on the waiting list. So they're pushing call to action, right? Waiting list. And then all of a sudden, boom, right? Then it pops out like crazy. So the only other little bonus thing here, and then I actually have to head out. Actually, right now, we're going to drive downtown and go check out the venue for OfferMind. So we're building that right now, which is exciting. But the last thing we're going to go do, so the one thing that could be one of the biggest mistakes people make as well when they are going and creating a launch campaign is you have to understand that it takes a lot of momentum and pressure to create momentum and pressure, especially on the internet. So how else can I leverage the fact that noise is naturally going to expand further than my own reach? Check this out. One of the things that we're doing, and you guys can see, I've done this on Affiliate Outrage. When people opt in, it is a members area. It's a 30-day drip sequence. You guys can check it out if you want to, but it's a 30-day drip sequence. It's kind of like how I did it in Affiliate Outrage. After you opt in, it's like, hey, if you want this cool free thing, I mean, we can totally give it to you, by the way. This is how you do it. Right, so what I'm doing is I'm taking something that I know is highly attractive to them, very, very sexy, and they are entering inside of a sharing contest. Right, if they share it with 2 or 3 people, it unlocks this extremely, extremely attractive, sexy thing. So this list, I will hit probably almost 30,000 people with this launch of my own. But then I can expect probably a 25 to 40% referral traffic share rate, which means it should get like another, I don't know, like maybe 5,000-6,000 people that are not on my list that it was shared to, because I'm going to ask everyone to share it on social media and reward them for it. So it's part of the members area. They can click, enter into this thing, and then it unlocks all the stuff after it sees that they've shared it over social medias and stuff. So anyway, that's me hyper leveraging what's going on with it. So anyway, so this will turn into a podcast episode. I'll do the same thing in the other stuff. I'll turn that into a podcast episode. I'll drop them inside my content machine so it gets repurposed across tons of platforms and is immortalized on the internet on tons of platforms, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not just what am I selling. It's not just how am I selling it, sales script, sales message, funnel-wise. It is what is the campaign that launches my funnel? Because a funnel is not a launch, okay? What are the mechanisms? What are the things that you're doing? That's why I love summits so much. You guys are going to see me do an offer. I actually bought offersummit.com, which is crazy. I'm going to do an offer summit. Why? Because it's going to create tons of noise, and it will be explicitly to create noise on the back, OfferMind, the event, it will write on the back of OfferMind. So like, people are like, it's hard to fill events. It is hard, but if I structure all the campaigns ahead of time, it's actually not that crazy, okay? Anyway, rock on, my friends. Get rich, do good, give back. We'll see you guys later.
Hey, thanks so much for listening. Please remember to rate and subscribe. Hey, I know this game can take a few tries to get the money flowing, especially the first time, right? And that can suck. I also know from experience how frustrating it can be to know your business is just a few tweaks away from your next big payday, but you don't know what tweaks to make. I've felt completely paralyzed by that in the past, and it sucks. I've been blessed to work with thousands of new and successful businesses over the last 3 years, and two things have really shocked me. One, I began noticing the pattern to success is vastly the same, but everyone's spot on the path is obviously different. Secondly, I've been shocked and overwhelmed with the number of people asking for my help and my systems and funnels in their business. Well, until now, I've never had a system and product in my own business to help you build yours. And I'm finally able to be public about all this. If you'd like my help to build your offer, sales message, funnel, and even your content machine, go to myofferlab.com. The path to online and offline success is 80% the same, regardless of the product, price point, or industry. And it works if you're new or already a killer in business. You can get more details on how to get my personal attention and frameworks in your own business by going to myofferlab.com. In-person classes are limited to 60 people each, and frankly, I can only do about 2 of these a year. Get more details and even jump on the phone with us for free at myofferlab.com.